Well, hello, Heather. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Michael?
Well, I am just doing great. You're looking very lovely today.
Thank you. I have my springy summer flowers on. It's getting
Yes,
hot outside.
it is getting a little warmish. So I understand today that you've got an answer to a question you get a lot, and that is
Yeah.
when people come to you and they say, "Hey, does my car insurance cover car rentals?" What's the
Yeah.
answer to that?
Well, I figure I wanted to talk about that with summer fastly approaching. Kids are out of school now. People are going on trips, renting cars. So weekly in our office, we get the question, "Hey, I'm renting a car to go on a trip somewhere. Do I need to buy the rental car insurance?"
Yeah.
Now, if you have full coverage on your policy on your current cars, you don't necessarily need to buy that coverage because your liability limits and your deductibles will extend to that rental car while you're driving it.
Oh, that's good to know then.
Yeah, now you can buy their coverage if you'd like in excess of your own, but your policy will be primary. So if you have full coverage on at least one vehicle, doesn't need to be all of them, just needs to be at least one vehicle on your policy, then those limits will extend to that rental car while you've had it rented out and driving it.
Will that even cover the deductible? Because sometimes when I rent a car, the car insurance, the car rental guy goes, "Oh yeah, well it's good that you've got your own insurance, but our insurance will cover your deductible, so you don't have to pay that. So you should buy our insurance too." Is that a true statement?
No, the deductible should extend to the rental car as well.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
great. That's good to know.
Yeah.
You may have just saved me and thousands of people thousands of dollars
Yep.
in
Now,
these.
if you only had liability limits on your policy, like you didn't have full coverage, then you may want to think about buying the rental car insurance to help meet those deductibles if something happened to the vehicle itself, damage
Oh,
wise. But yeah, if you have full coverage, you don't really need to buy their policy. You should be good. Now, if you had low limits on your policy and you were concerned that you didn't have enough, I would recommend increasing your limits on your own policy prior to going on your trip, or you could purchase their insurance in excess of your own.
does it also cover auto theft? So let's say that I drive to a sketchy part of some town I've never been
Uh-huh.
in before and somebody steals my rental car. Is
Yeah.
that also covered by my full
Yeah,
coverage?
so that coverage would fall under your comprehensive deductible. So if the vehicle's stolen, vandalized, catches on fire, that all goes under your comprehensive.
Wow.
Yep. So that's why it's important to, if you have at least full coverage on one vehicle, you don't really need to worry about buying that extra insurance.
Okay, so this is good to know. So I just want to make
Yeah.
sure I understand this because you are far more knowledgeable than I about this. So I want to make sure our guys listening. So, okay, so I'm in some strange town. I rent a car and the guy goes, "Hey, do you want to buy our car insurance?" And I say, "Oh, no, that's okay because I have comprehensive car insurance um, through Luke Udi and Associates.
Uh-huh.
And I don't need your stupid lame insurance because I am fully covered." And they go, "Well, that's great." And so then if my car gets stolen or catches fire or I have an accident,
Yep. Or you're in an accident and the car gets damaged itself, you have that collision deductible on there as well. So,
okay. But if I've
yeah,
only got limited coverage or not comprehensive
liability only is what
liability,
we'd like to.
then I might want to say to the car guy, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and get your
Yep.
car insurance. That's how it
Mm-hmm.
works."
Because essentially the liability limits it cover the people in the other vehicles. You don't have any coverage on the vehicle itself if it's damaged and you're at fault. So that's why it's important to have the full coverage on there or to purchase their policy to help cover the vehicle itself.
So if somebody has questions and they'd like to talk to you further, how can they get a hold of you, Heather?
Yeah, they can call our office at 435-251-9102. We do have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can check us out on there. Our office is here local in St. George, or you could email us at udandassociates@amfam.com. That's UDYANDASSOCIATES at amfam.com.
And I want to remind everybody that you, yes, you, Heather, have your very own podcast called
Yes, I
Insurance
do.
Unlocked. So if somebody has additional questions, they can always watch your podcast and give you a call.
Yeah, go check it out.
Cool. Heather, thanks a lot. We'll see you again
Thanks,
next
Michael.
time.
We'll
Bye-bye.
talk to you later. Bye.